This is what we're not going to do. We're not going to spend $12 fucking billion on getting some other country to build submarines. We're not even going to build them ourselves. $12 billion to patrol Australia's coastline, that's a waste of money. Absolutely no more spending money on defence. I'd like to think that one day, somewhere, there is a politician, i.e. a person with power, to say enough's enough. Nurses work for a pittance. It is time we paid them their worth. It is time that everybody got paid their worth for the job that they do, if they do it, even if it's a humble job, cleaning toilets. It doesn't matter. If you do something to the best of your ability, then you should be paid for the effort and the result, the effort that you put in and the result that you achieve. This is enough of always having money for a war, always having money for weapons, always having money to do damage to other people. We need to be the first government in the world, wouldn't that be cool, to set an example of, hey, I'm a Christian, says Tony Abbott to his cabinet. So are all you turkeys in cabinet. Why don't we do the Christian thing? Why don't we? Sometimes I just get overwhelmed with the evil that a politician can do because he doesn't know what to do. Oh, we've got to spend money on defence. Nurses are low-paid members of our society, and so it should continue. The power that's misused by politicians all over the world. Totally misused.
Do you really want politicians making policies based on their Christianity, their belief?
No. I would like it to be done in the name of their common humanity. We happen to have a government at the moment, a federal government, and a state government too, loaded to the gunnels with Christians.
Second question is...
beating their breast, Lord save me, Lord save me, we're sinners, yada, 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 like Ray was raving about. Yeah, pox on these fuckers.
Second question is...
Yes.
Do we not need a defence force?
Do you really think 12 submarines are going to defend our coastline? And remember, the submarines we have at the moment, the Collins class, haven't, as a fleet, all been operational together since we got them. Do you remember the Queensland floods where the Queensland Premier asked for help from the Navy and said, yeah, can we have these ships to come up here and help us? None of them were operational. Oh, what about your fuckwits? That was ridiculous. If you're really going to defend yourself, you're going to have to do things and spend money that I think most people in this country would rear up in contempt. We're playing at it, fiddling around the edges. Here's a few guns for you. Oh, what'll we do with these soldiers we've trained? Well, we'll send them to another country to train their guys. Huh? I actually work to pay taxes for this sort of, well, I'm going to say fuckwit again, and I'm allowed. This fuckwittery of defence that this country kids itself it's doing.
You wouldn't be able to go to a Thai restaurant if the people in that restaurant were paid.
One of the realisations I think people have got to have is that when you pay a guy a decent amount of money, I'm not talking a fortune, a decent livable amount of money, all that he earns is going to go back into circulation again and employ other people. People should get paid so that they can live a comfortable life, clothe themselves and their families, put food on the table. I know it's very idealistic, but it's better than like it's happening in the railways in New South Wales. Jobs are disappearing very fast. And one of the great things about a lot of railway jobs is that they don't require a great amount of skill. And many people don't have a great amount of skill. Isn't it great there's someone there that can help the little old lady when they're going, trying to get into the station through the gates? Like, I live at Epping, and Epping is an important station, and lots of people need lots of help, go through wide gates, go through small gates, get confused, don't know where to go. And the number of people that station employs, that the government employs to do those jobs, is really diminishing. You see people just leap over the gate barrier. No one there to challenge them. Why put those people out of work and then pay them the dole and put them through misery and say, you're not going to get the dole for 6 weeks or 3 months?
What incentive has a doctor have to, if he studies or she studies 6 years, what's the incentive if they're not going to be paid a huge amount of money?
My doctor has a lawyer for her husband, and she earns, for ordinary 15-minute consultations, earns $75. Now, the practice charge is $75. Now, I know she's not going to get all that $75, but it's going to be a nice, comfortable amount of money. The practice earns 75, 3 quarters, 100, $300 an hour. Okay, 4 15-minute consultations. I really like her, and she's a good doctor, but she ain't worth $300 an hour. If she's worth $300 an hour, I'm worth $300 an hour. I work hard. I regard myself as very good at what I do, actually better than she is as a doctor, and I don't know as a husband, but he's supposed to be pretty good. Why should there be such a difference in the amount of money we earn?